toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking for room, it's Butler. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Caught near the sticks, it's Odom. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Looking deep. Makes a grab for a big play. And he's still running after the move. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Butler. To the 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown ball! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Jones to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Tompkins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position.
Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments, and those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
Dances away to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. To the air, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Unleashes to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They're working that left side. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Jones wants to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson. Touchdown! Ole Miss! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over the Red Hawks of Miami. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked up. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been...
He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in on the right. Open spaces. Touchdown, Volunteers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Right on the money.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
unleashes one. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Makes the catch. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense.
221 wing, 221 wing. On set. Ready. Now.
Motion from the wideout.
On the ready.
Going to sling it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 go.
Quarterback making checks.
Ready, set. Ready up. To the line.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on fourth down.
On the ready.
Jones wants to throw it. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown! Oh, miss! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Throws to the back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense, throwing the ball.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for this offense. He might want another play. Jones to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Snagged in the middle, it's Butler. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. Makes a catch at the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drops now. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball's going to come out. Nice job on the defense, reacting to the pass and going and making a physical tackle.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around.
Breaks free! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Jones wants to throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's picked off for the third time today. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to Johnson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he reels it in inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well,
There he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. This guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Past the first down marker and still running. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The give to the tailback. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Out of the end zone. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling too...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Vols! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Jones to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the back. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Butler. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
What a terrible, terrible shame. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Jones wants to throw it. Release to the back. All by himself. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Harrison. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. Back to pass, it's Knight. Quickly out to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The the Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Schroeder. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got an open man. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Jones to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Watkins.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He wants to change this route. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Play action. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Rebels are on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Brings it down on the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house. Oh, and they blocked it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. They'll leave it with him. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give on the inside. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms, and decision time for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He's taking the shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Gonna look downfield again. He wants a big play here late. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Odom. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Vols in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Volunteers will try to punch it in on first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job.
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And the try is no good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. A hostile environment can